simple words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. Last time these two clashed in the Iron Bowl, it was the Tide winning a classic.
And the Tide have done a great job in recent history of owning Auburn, doing a great job of winning this series. But they respect them every single. They know they won last year, but every year there's a healthy level of respect for this Auburn Tiger team.
Yeah, and I think back to last year's game for Alabama, it was their best players making the big plays late in the game. And this game this year is littered with game changers on both sidelines. Both Auburn and Alabama have the guys that can break this game wide open. So we're going to see a great one here.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They go right back to it. There's a little room there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Russell on play action. Forced out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being...
Oh, he found a space on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Riley. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the Auburn Tigers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Makes the catch. It's Nimrod. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like, the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big 3rd down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense.
There's some room. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Complete on 3rd down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like, settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
The sure hands, it's Nimrod. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The run inside. It's Cobb. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeps it on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
And this offense coming out on the first drive and showing, like, we are willing to run our quarterback. We're going to run the option game. We're going to make you play discipline, and they had a lot of success on that drive, Jesse.
And, David, the defense knew they were going to see option in this game, but you know it's so hard to prepare for it when you're going against your own scout team. This offense, they make the decisions quicker. The athletes are so much better, especially at quarterback, and they're going to have to find a way because they're going to see the option further along in this game.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Russell. Right on the money. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
They go play action with Russell. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if, oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And they pick up another 1st down. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. It's complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Throwing Russell. They're setting up the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Making side adjustments here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Russell on play action. Trying to bull his way in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Barrels ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Alabama!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. Sends it back in motion. Brown will throw it. Finds his big tight end. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Keelan Russell. Quarterback extends the play. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He might want another play. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Open space at the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Russell. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. He's got him. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They go play action with Russell. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Throwing Russell. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. On to attempt to try. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Singleton. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Makes the grab on the left. Still on his feet. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Now improvising. He makes a tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. He got it. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. The offense has already made the long field goal. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Kansas, taking on the number 18 team, the Oklahoma State Cowboys.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches.
Got a little grass. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. Auburn lines up quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum. And what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it. They're on the move. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running inside, it's Rogers. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Russell on play action. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Oh, how that would have swung the momentum, but instead it's just a deflection, and they give up another completion.
And, Reese, we hear it all the time. It's a game of inches. Look how close that was to changing this game. For the defense creating some momentum, trying to get back into it, and the offense gets the big break.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Keelan Russell. Hauls it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. The offense changing the play. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! His huge game continues. 3rd time he's gotten paid earned in this one, and numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season. The tide is rolling as Alabama starts to pull away from Auburn.
Yeah, and Alabama handling the moment. Obviously, we know they got great players, great tradition, but handling the moment in the Iron Bowl, big stage, a lot of hatred, doing a great job of handling all of that, Palmer.
And Alabama knew coming into this game, you just throw the records out when you're playing your in-state rival, Auburn. What matters is what you do on the field when that first whistle blows. And Alabama simply, in all 3 phases of the game, they've been better.
and will throw it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Great place to start for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Tight end now in motion. They'll move the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. 4th down, Russell. Under fire, buying some time. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The run inside. It's Cobb. And it's a fumble on the play. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He's going to take off. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Brown will throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
Gets the back moving. After the run, now to throw. He's going to run it. To the 10. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on third and goal. Flushed out of the pocket. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. A fourth-quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on fourth and goal. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. He's got enough for the first down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking for space. It's Hill. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week. And
maybe some room here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Hey, easy. 347 overload. 347 overload. Let's go.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Russell rushes on him. Buried before he could blink.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
They punted it away on 4th down. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown time! They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line. Corral and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34.